longer fast.
It would be terrible. I think it would be very bad. But GG have done some weird stuff before that I had seen elsewhere, so I was like, I don't know about this, guys.
Yeah, no, I like this.
The ward, they probably didn't expect it to be there. When he ended up showing himself, very easy for Cloud9 to just go on the first dragon, and that's going to be dragon stacking. If we're to look about the full split here for both teams, Golden Guardians have actually been far more objective focused than Cloud9. They've had a higher percentage on both Dragon and Rift Herald. They've just been the team that have always been on top of it. I think the major concern has just been whether or not the fights have been there for Golden Guardians. In fact, the last time both teams faced off.
As both teams are jostling for this Rift Herald, Iconic's going to start it. Great hook there. Roompers are going to kick it off, and that's first blood. AblazeOlive dies in the air to Vulcan.
And Iconic's like, anyways, I guess I'm leaving this Rift Herald. Beautifully done there from Cloud9. Just instantly, Rune Prison comes back. It was an empowered Rune Prison, and Vulcan was on it with a quick flash on that one. So perfectly placed. They're going to be the ones that are gifted Rift Herald now. And I wonder where they're going to place it, because getting Vulcan out of lane early, incredibly powerful. So I'd want the Rift Herald to be placed bot side. So take a look at this. I mean, it was flat. It was fast. The moment they saw him contesting through the bush on the left side of the map, he's like, okay, this should be an easy Rune Prison for me. It's going to cost Vulcan to flash, but I don't think any play is going to be made in any time soon.
Yeah, that flash not only gets first blood goal, but gets C9 the Herald as well. Which
they pulled out a little bit too late because Perkz and Blaber were already on the mid lane wave here. So instead of using that first push to get control of Dragon, they're just going to try and get as many turret plates here. So it'll be split between Perkz and Blaber, but the goal was for the second Dragon, and Golden Guardian stopped that.
All right, well, a lot of attention mid lane again, continuing to get Perkz further ahead in gold, who'll hold on to that lead. You have to imagine Dragons being split. At least they'll get the gold off of Licorice taking that top lane tower, give themselves a bit more space, give Licorice a bit more gold.
Yeah.
But they will forfeit the Dragon as a result, and Cloud9 actually going to get a 2-for-1 deal here. Zven finishes off the mid outer tower.
So yeah, so if we just take stock mid lane turret down, which means that it's going to be even more effective. The skirmish happened. Iconic just needs to be ahead, and he's under constant threat of Trundle pillar. Speaking of that.
Oh, that pillar is so sick. Iconic, though, looking to make the play, finds a two-man sleep. And ulti out there, Chime moves in, the damage is good with the depth charge, but now going golden for two. Fudge there, does devour, there is AblazeOlive found the backline, Iconic is going to fall down. AblazeOlive just can't do the damage, now Tahm Kench pop it into the backline, but the AD carries from Golden Guardians are still alive, but it is just not enough. Realm Warp forward, Perkz under the towers, Zven takes out Stixxay, AblazeOlive, and that's going to be a bot lane ace in 21 minutes!
All right, Cloud9 is empowered. They're hearing the criticisms, and they just slapped Golden Guardians around. Big props to Fudge I saw in that last fight. Protecting Perkz from that Renekton flank, put him right with the rest of the team, so he was well protected on that one, and it put Licorice actually in a pretty bad position. So the initial engage came through from Chime, but no one could follow up, and that turns in now a huge win for Cloud9 and a Baron off the back of it.
Alrighty, so a game that was somewhat close. Gonna feel significantly less close after that one. C9 get it all off the back of this play. We'll exit that. They were 1,000 gold ahead. Now FTX gold advantage up to 5K as Iconic looking to make plays still on the top side. 1v3 for old Fudge in the top lane. What a flash! Gets his way out of there.
Yeah, and they didn't want to follow up on that, partly because Licorice and Iconic has such an instrumental lead, it's insane.
Yeah, it's only getting worse, unfortunately, for Golden Guardians. It's going to be a very tough siege to try and stop. Stixxay busy in the mid lane has to deal with that. And they've got two carries, you know, that's decent wave clear, but you cannot get to the wave safely against this team. And Cloud9 is going to bust through the bottom side, take out that inhib almost. Depth charge out, TP coming through. Now the counter punch there, Licorice going to get shredded to bits. Perkz takes him out. Ulti out as Stixxay does barely any splash damage as Fudge. He's just roaring through the front side. Vulcan again can't miss with the hooks. It's AblazeOlive getting his way out of there with the rocket jump. But they lose the inhib. Zven almost finds the snipe on the back end of it, and Cloud9 might just end the game on this Baron push.
Oh my god, Licorice got his slice and dice canceled by the pillar. This is the best Trundle play I've seen in a while. I mean, like...
Unironically, yes.
Yes. Blaber and Vulcan have just been on point this game. And they're not going to go too far here. Their tempo's a little rough, but I mean, they got inhib bot side. They're going to base. Next fight almost feels like it has to be around Dragon, and that's 3 minutes away. This is a tough one here from Golden Guardians, and you know, it feels so impossible for them to take this win, even if they even like get a great team fight, because of how chunky this Tahm Kench is. he is on 2 items and is just straight armor from the rest of it. So, you know, AblazeOlive and Stixxay, the concern that we had about them not having really much damage spread is true. They just don't, they cannot pierce through the Kench.
And typically, when you cannot kill the Tahm Kench, that is a problem.
That is an issue.
That is a very big problem. One of the reasons Tahm Kench has felt so powerful is that when he gets ahead, just kind of unkillable. Realm Warp here for Perkz, very cute. Licorice the target, no flash. Can slice and dice away. Abyssal dive, gonna miss. Licorice is like, please, somebody help me.
Well.
Wolves gonna block up Perkz a little bit there, and Licorice does indeed get out. But the damage has been done off the back of that Red Bull Baron.
Next wave is coming in. I mean, they know that Stixxay's topside here, so they could commit for this mid lane turret if they wanted to. Good base here from Stixxay, knows he needs to be here on time as this wave comes through, or a dive is inevitable. Here we go.
Chime actually getting slowed there. It's 3 items done.
That's a long TP from Licorice. That's a very long TP.
He's going to play the long con, but perhaps he has fooled himself. Pops Dominus. The flank is on now, but Chime going to find Vulcan. Blaber going to get knocked up as well, but Renekton is getting zoned off. The rest of his team by Perkz, and now Chime's dead. Blaber with the pillar again is able to take him out. Licorice just could not find the flank. Stixxay going to die in the front line. AblazeOlive trying to do what he can, but Vulcan is just going to slay everyone as Blaber finds the double. Now Iconic will get the sleep, but he does not get the Yoop, and everybody lives on the Cloud9 side. As Licorice has just left in the middle of mid lane wondering what happened. And Cloud9, they're going to take this Nexus here in game number 1.
And this was a fast one, 25-minute win. Another kill there, just added to the books, 13-1. What a monstrous win there from Cloud9. Licorice tried, but he was caught in multiple CCTV cameras.
I mean, you know what? Security system's pretty good when you're that far ahead in the game. Cloud9 making the end of that look